Welcome to No Finish Line, a podcast with John O'Regan, sponsored by Great Outdoors Dublin.
How did your clothing differ during this race?
I very much put the emphasis on sun protection for this one. So I was wearing one of Columbia's sun reflective t-shirts, which have titanium oxide dots in them, which help reflect sunlight back out. It's a very interesting design, and so I wore that. I'd only test run it once before during our summer here, and the way I described it, it was like closing the curtains. It's actually pretty effective. So it'd be a little heavier than a standard lightweight, running t-shirt for the sun. But it's what, you don't notice the weight, but you do notice the reflectivity. The other thing, I had a desert cap with which is actually mandatory gear on this race, so that your neck is protected, and you put that on and it makes a big difference in the middle of the sun. Then just a normal Columbia Mountain Trail running shorts. I also had a new pair of runners, which Columbia had given me to test, which turned out to be brilliant grip. I think they're called FKTs, and these turn out to be superb on the rocky terrain, and I absolutely bashed the hell out of them, and they survived it. But yeah, I wanted something that was guaranteed good grip on the rock, and these had nice soft rubber on them, so I knew that the grip would be well on rocky terrain. Didn't have to worry too much about dealing with any wetness, although I did get the shoes wet once or twice, because some of their wadis do actually have rivers in them, so you end up getting your feet wet, but they dry out in no time. So no waterproof shoes for this one. Better having the full venting of non-waterproof shoes.
Yeah, I suppose the big advantage with that is if water gets into a non-waterproof shoe, it can get out. If the shoe is waterproof, if the water gets in, it stays in.
Yeah, although in this case it might have had a cooling effect, so it wouldn't bother me, but in general just the venting would be fine here. It's definitely a different decision making to 95% of the races I'd be doing, where wet tends to be the problem. And this one, wet's not a problem, it's actually a useful attribute.